There were quite a number of conversations that happened last night following the dissolution of the pairs, yes. But before we get into those conversations, let's analyze a situation that Wani had reported to Big Brother during her diary session yesterday. And this was before the live eviction show. Ladies and gentlemen, Wani had shared with Biggie that Ocee'S had done something during the Saturday night party that made her feel very uncomfortable and disrespected. According to her, she had been dancing with Shawn. Shawn was behind her, she was in front. And then while she was dancing, we all know the way Wani dances with Shawn, quite, seductively. Ocee'S came and was choking her, in a very erotic manner. So according to her, she was taken aback, but more especially, shocked at that action because she's never given this guy or his twin brother any green light or any indication that she wants to flirt with them, that she wants to have anything to do with them. And more so, the fact that they are friends with Shawn. So she was quite surprised that he would even do something like that. Now, still according to Wani, when that happened, she had removed his hand, of course, but Shawn did not give any reaction. Yeah, Shawn did not give any reaction. And so she decided that she was going to have a conversation with him. But then later on, she changed her mind that, okay, she's going to wait for him to do it again. If he does it again, then she's going to talk to him. But then Shawn had advised her that she should go ahead and talk to him, especially if she doesn't want it to happen again, because, when people do things to you that you don't like, you need to talk to them so that there's no room for there to be a repeat action, of that offense. And she had said, okay, fine, she was going to talk to him. Now, she shared all of these things in the diary room, and I was waiting for the part where she would say that Shawn was angry and Shawn decided that no, he couldn't take that bullshit, not from his friend, not from anybody, yeah, that he was going to go talk to Ocee'S. But there was no such thing. And at that point in time, it seemed as though Big Brother was in my mind because Biggie asked her the same question that was right there on my tongue. Biggie asked her, okay, what does Shawn intend to do about it? And she said, Big Brother, I don't know. If he wants to talk to them, we'll talk to them. If he doesn't want to talk to him, well, but me, I know that I'm going to talk to OC because I felt disrespected. So Michky had asked Ndi, the sister, what she thought about the situation. And Ndi said, well, that she actually would expect Shawn to talk to OC just as her sister was going to confront OC about that situation. Anyways, Big Brother, advised Wani to stand concrete, like stand firm on her boundaries and not allow anybody to infringe on her boundaries like that. Just not quoting him verbatim now, but just saying what he said. So that diary session ended and guys, I was speechless. I was speechless because I'm like, hold on a second. It's one thing for Wani to be playing a game with Shawn via this shipping thing that they are doing. But it's another thing for her to understand that even though Shawn has been disrespecting her from the beginning of the season, but that particular episode is very cringe, especially the fact that he's not even giving off any reaction. The fact that he does not feel offended that his best friend would try such nonsense with his girlfriend in the house. Now, as I said before, I understand that they're all playing a game. But how is it okay that such a thing would happen and Shawn in his typical manner would be so indifferent about it, giving off the air of, well, go and fight your battle, go and sort out your issues. I'm just going to be here. I don't want to involve myself. OC is my friend, my ally. I don't want to say anything. Hey, God. How is it that Wani is not seeing that that is a problem? And, okay, just for the sake of the show, just for the sake of the game, why can't she leverage on that opportunity to create content? At least if she's not enlightened enough to know that Shawn really messed up in that situation, at least create content out of it. For the first time, bash him, like fire at him, like what the hell is wrong with you? Your friend disrespected me, you're not going to say anything about it, me being your girlfriend, what bullshit, talk about it. Raise fire and brimstone about it. But she didn't do anything about it. And Big Brother's question should have also informed her that there's something wrong with the fact that Shawn is not even giving off any reactions about it. And fair enough, she had gone ahead to have that conversation with Ocee'S, and Ocee'S was quite apologetic because according to him, he couldn't even remember what happened. He didn't even know that he had actually done something like that. And frankly speaking, I was, I kind of believed him because on Saturday night, the entire house was under the influence of alcohol. And most of the housemates were drunk. They were throwing up all over the place. They were misbehaving. Those who could try to handle themselves, they were misbehaving up and down. Fairme David was one of them. Chizoba was one of them. Onyeka was one of them. Michky was throwing up. Ben was completely wasted. Yeah, so most of the housemates, they were under the influence of the vodka that they had drank. So I believed, Ocee'S, that there was a possibility that he was high on whatever he was drinking and, he just out of impulse did whatever he did. So he was apologizing to her. He was very remorseful and was even thanking her for, informing him, because by now he would have been racking his brains about, oh my God, what did I do? When he comes out of the house, he would have been wondering, oh my God, what did I do? So they had settled that issue and all is well and good now. So there's no issues there at all. But ladies and gentlemen, up until this housemate went to bed, I was still sort of nursing some hope that Shawn was going to have that conversation with Ocee'S, but he didn't. The guy was completely unfazed, completely unbothered. And once again, that was enough proof for me that Shawn is using Wani. There's a possibility that Wani is using him as well. We don't know, or rather I don't know, but with Shawn, it's very glaring, very, very glaring that he's not invested. And the most important thing for me that I noticed is that Shawn does not like Wani. A lot of people don't understand that people can be with people for different reasons. It could be sexual, it could be financial, it could be mental or otherwise. But sometimes likeness is not necessarily a yardstick to be with someone. Yeah, where money is involved, where sex is involved, when material things is involved or whatever, sometimes you do not have to like someone 100% to be with them. So long as you are getting what you want to get from them, so long as they are filling in the role of that need that you have at that point in time, whether you like them or not is inconsequential. And for Shawn and Wani's relationship, or whatever they have going on in that house, you can tell that Shawn does not like Wani as much as Wani likes him. It's very glaring. Wani sees all the nonsense that Shawn does. She sees all the disrespect. She sees the way the guy is reluctant to have conversations with her. She sees the way he's grumpy for no reason. She sees the way he's excited to have conversations with other females around the house. But when it comes to her, there's this countenance he possesses like, oh my God, like he's bored, like he's being forced to be in that company. And if at all he wants to be in that company, it's for the cameras, because you see him turning to look at the cameras just to be sure that the cameras capture them. When they're at the party, pool party or Saturday night party, if at all Shawn is leaning to kiss Wani, it's because he wants the camera to capture that moment. And you will notice that when you want to kiss, he will linger, to create a very beautiful head shot or body shot or full shot, whichever, for the timelines. They know what they are doing, these housemates. I mean, and I'm not going to say Wani is innocent, no. But even though she's playing a game with Shawn, you can tell that she actually likes this guy. With all of his bullshit completely, he likes her. But Shawn does not like Wani. Because whenever she has issues with people around the house, whenever things are happening around the house with regards to she and her sister, the way Shawn approaches those issues, you can tell that He's just forcing himself to do it, but not because he wholeheartedly or genuinely wants to be involved. Sometimes he does not even involve himself at all. He would rather those girls or Wani herself goes to the battle line and fights her battle by herself. That's to tell you that there's no likeness from that guy in that relationship. At all, there's no likeness involved. And so I put out the tweet about it, and it was very interesting, a lot of people's reaction, you know, and it just dawned on me that a lot of people don't actually understand that when you're in a relationship as a female, right? I mean, it goes both ways, but especially as a female, if something like that were to happen to you in public, it is the responsibility of your man to defend you, to defend your honor, to protect your honor. And that was exactly what Shawn was not doing. That was exactly why Big Brother had asked Wani that question, that what does Shawn intend to do about it? Because as a friend to OC, it is Shawn's responsibility at that point in time to give that reaction, you know, to handle that situation, to set his friend straight that, come on, dude, what's up? What's up? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, handle that situation like a man. Handle it. And then after the party, have a conversation with Ozzy that, bro, no, don't cross the line. Boundaries, man. Boundaries. Don't cross the line. Don't do that. I'm not expecting Shawn to go and fight Ozzy, but set him straight, or rather, OC, set him straight. Let him know that, hey, this is my girlfriend in this house. As far as the game is concerned, this is my girlfriend. Don't cross the line. She's not for public. She's not a public property. She's not for everybody. She's my girl. Don't do that. Set him straight instantly. But then it was quite surprising that a lot of people don't know these things. I mean, guys, am I overthinking this thing? And mind you, hey, don't get me wrong. I understand that this is a game, right? And everybody's playing a game. I understand, but come on. They are in a ship. And I'm going to give you guys a quick scenario, right? Before I round up this video. During the live eviction show, when Ebuka had exposed what Shawn and Wani had said about Nelly's body, did you all notice that all through that evening, Suj was in a foul mood? The guy was angry with Shawn. He was avoiding Shawn. He didn't want to talk to Shawn. Shawn was the one that went to him to say, oh, they want to have a conversation. Suj was mad at Shawn. He was upset. And these people are best friends, oh. They're best friends in the house. Suj, Shawn, and what's his name now, Tofa, they're like, geez, they're best friends right from day one. But Suj was mad at Shawn. And he kept on ranting about it to Nelly because he was trying to control himself. Like, why would you say such a thing about my girl? For what? Yes, they had a conversation about it. Shawn was asking him, oh, what do you think about Nelly's body? And this was before he and Nelly became an item. They had a conversation about it. And he said, well, he doesn't really care whether it's real or not. That's Nelly's bum or Nelly's body. So for him, he was quite offended that something they talked about when he and Nelly were not really an item, Shawn is actually talking about it now that they are an item. That what manner of disrespect is that? So Suj was mad about it the whole of yesterday evening. And it took Nelly to continuously pacify him and, you know, assure him that she's not really bothered because it's their opinion. They can say whatever they want to say. So he should not react to it. If they want to have a conversation, she doesn't even want them to have a conversation because it's fine. They've gossiped about her and that is it. That's their opinion. She's not bothered. But Suj was just very, very offended and disappointed in his friend. So for me, I love Suj's reaction because at least it's giving off a reaction. That is the kind of reaction you expect your man to give when something offensive like that is coming from his best friend, from his guy, his G. But speaking about the same Shawn, ladies and gentlemen, it was my intention to share with you the conversations that was had last night after the dissolution process, but I think I'm going to have to do it on another video. So please go ahead and share your thoughts about all I've discussed on this video.